What's up guys, hope you're doing great. This is Kobe Shots and today's video is going to be very simple. This is actually my way of motivating you as a creative, as a photographer, as a filmmaker, or any person in the creative space. This question actually normally comes to me when people ask me that they want to, get to where I am, they want to learn from me, they want to know what I know, and some even go all the way to ask how they are going to get clients to save their brands. They just started off in photography, they just started off in filmmaking, and they want to learn how the craft works and how the market works. And the whole thing, or the bottom line of this, is that you need to do a lot of work. You just have to put in the work. People that you see progressing in what they do, that inspire you, that you aspire to become, are actually people who put in a lot of work over the past years when they started doing whatever that they are doing. So if you want to get to that height, you need to put in a lot of work. So I have a few things that I'm going to pinpoint or highlight on, so that if you follow these, it's definitely going to ensure you also get into that point where you really want to become. So the first thing to talk about is that you need to do a lot of free work. There is nothing embarrassing about doing free work. You just have to have that enthusiasm to do free work, because free work is a way to help you improve on your portfolio, to get a lot of work, because people are not just going to pay you for nothing. You have to have something to show, because if you don't have anything to show, you have nowhere else to go. If you're looking forward to getting all these big brands to chase you, to come to you, to contract you to work on projects with them, then you need to have a lot of potential in your work, and thus you need to create your portfolio and make sure that you stuff it with a lot of good work. And how are you going to do that if you're just starting off? For example, you need to do a lot of free work. Go out to these companies. They actually need people to help them out with their businesses, but if they don't get hold of the right people, which could be you, then it becomes a problem. That many a time creatives think that they are not up to that particular potential. But if you put in a lot of work, research so much, and learn the craft when you have the free time, and create a lot of work and stock them up in your portfolio, first of all, it's not just only going to help you improve, it's also going to help you have or build your confidence, so that if you get contacted by any big brand, be it the local brand around you or any big brand abroad or whatever, you are going to be able to tackle that task to perfection. So do a lot of free work, and it's going to boost your confidence, and it's going to help you have a lot in your portfolio, build your portfolio, so that you have something to show anytime you are confronted by any brand, or anytime you are looking out to get some work to do. The second thing to talk about is to build relationships. There are a lot of brands across the world, a lot of them around you that you may not even know. So you have to go out there. It's supposed to be something that you need to execute. Go out there and reach out to them, get hold of them, find them, check the internet about local brands around your area, reach out to them and build these relationships with them, because who knows, they may be looking for you, or they may be looking for someone doing exactly what you do. So go out to the brands who would definitely need photography, who definitely need images, videos to promote their brand on social media or on any other platform. Brands need pictures, brands need videos, brands need a ton of content to be put on all their platforms, their websites, and anywhere that you can find them. And of course, if you are into any creative space that has to do with video photography, then you are one of them who has that potential to help these brands. So you have to go out there, look out for them, submit portfolios, and this comes back to the first point that I talked about. You need to create a good portfolio, so that when you submit it to them, they will know who exactly they are working with, because it's very difficult. I have actually experienced this, to have your clients to pay the amount that you believe that you are worth. And so when you present to them any budget that they feel they are not ready to pay for, concerning you or concerning your brand, then it becomes a problem. It becomes a kind of tight space for them. So giving them your worth, or showing forth your worth, has to do with giving them a very good collection of your work as a portfolio to present. And it's going to happen that anytime you work with them over the years or the subsequent years ahead of you and that particular brand, it is going to build that relationship that it is going to be very difficult for them to look elsewhere other than to you and your brand. So build a lot of relationships with different brands, go across, move to them, send them messages, send them emails, and try to follow up on those that you've submitted your portfolio to. And of course, out of 10 companies or 10 establishments that you submitted your work to, at least 3 is going to get back to you and contact you for projects that they have at hand. To become successful at a venture like photography or filmmaking, there is absolutely no shortcut. You need to put in a lot of work. You need to, sometimes you have to abandon your sleep to be able to execute some tasks and finish them up, because it becomes a hurdle to jump when you have tons and tons of projects that you don't have time even to do your work. It's going to happen that you may have a lot of client work built up that you don't get the time to focus on yourself and how to build your confidence and to build your skill set. So you need to put in a lot of work, spend a lot of time. Sometimes you even have to go out your way of your comfort zone to learn a lot of things, learn new things, to harness your skills and to build upon what you can do right now. Sometimes you're going to get little to no amount of sleep, and you have to actually invest your time into this. You need to step out of your comfort zone once again and put in a whole lot of work throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, and throughout the year. Invest your time into watching videos online like YouTube, read articles on whatever you are, tackling. If it's photography that you do, read a ton of articles on new cameras that are coming up, new technology that's going to foster your skills in photography. The same also applies to filmmaking and anything. Find time to read articles, find time to watch videos online, and you're going to be always up to date with what's actually in store for filmmakers and photography. And investing your time and money into improving your skill set is going to help you also build your confidence in how much you can charge a client for your work. I'll use myself as an example. I barely sleep. To be frank, in a day, I will spend most of the late hours watching YouTube videos or editing work that I need to post, just like this one, or editing clients' work. I spend most of my time always learning new skills to add on to what I know, and I also enjoy trying new things other than what I always practice, because if you stay in your comfort zone, you're going to always be stuck in there, and if you're not lucky, whatever you're learning or whatever you know right now is going to turn out to be obsolete, or it's going to be very easy to access one day. So as you step ahead, or you stay always ahead of your competitors or your contenders, you are going to go a long way into staying relevant in the business that you find yourself. In this venture, photography or filmmaking, you need popularity. You need your brand to speak for itself. Your work has to speak for itself. Your portfolio needs to have a lot of good stuff in there. Your confidence and how much you are worth should also speak for itself. And all these just don't come easy. You need to put in a lot of work in this as well. If you want to be very popular, if you want to be an influencer, popularity is going to help your brand to speak for itself. Anytime a client is looking for a filmmaker or photographer, and should they ask anyone, because you are popular or because your brand is known, there are a lot of possibilities that your name is going to be mentioned or you are going to be recommended to this particular client. So work hard on your social media presence, like on Facebook, Instagram. If you need to have a YouTube channel to tell people about your skills, and not that you can only produce but also you can tutor, it also helps you to stay ahead of your peers or your competitors. Over the years, the equipment that I've been able to accumulate, all the things that I've been able to put together for myself as a brand, as a sole proprietorship kind of person moving in this business. If something makes you think that I was able to acquire all these with magic or through magic, then you must be joking, because there are a lot of things that I have done legally, of course, to be able to put all these things together. I didn't just purchase the cameras that I use. I didn't just purchase the gimbals or the light and equipment and all the things that I have that helps me in my video production and my photography all in a day. It never happened just like that. All these equipment have been accumulated over years, and all these years I've been putting in a lot of work, and I've been making enough to be able to purchase all the things that you perhaps may have seen me working with over the years till now. And the same thing is what I'm going to also recommend to you, that you need to save a lot of your money or your ends meet that you make from what you are practicing. So if you're doing photography, please put in a lot of thought in how much you're saving from your ends meet, and it's going to go a long way to helping you not spend so much on unnecessary stuff. If you need to get an equipment for yourself, be it photography or filmmaking, when it comes to cameras, lighting, and anything, don't just follow people blindly because you know this creative who inspires you has this particular camera, so you also need to get this camera to be able to produce such works that this creator is creating. It has nothing to do with that. The bottom line is that you need to understand what you are getting for yourself. So if it's a camera you're going to purchase, you should understand the reason why you are upgrading from what you're already using. So don't just follow people blindly. Read a ton of articles about what you think you need in this equipment that you're thinking about buying, and this is going to help you make the right decisions and the most sane decisions, so that you don't have to spend so much on unnecessary gadgets that you're not going to use over the years. Trust me, I've bought a lot of equipment that I haven't had any use for up till now, and I don't want you to make similar mistakes. And so read a ton about what you are trying to get your hands on before you purchase them, and don't follow people blindly once again, so that you make the right decisions at all times. So just as I said from the onset, this is just a video to motivate you about your craft, and if you are looking forward to improving yourself, I actually have a video talking about how you can get clients if you are looking for clients specifically. I'm going to make it appear over here so that you can specifically focus on that particular subject, so that it can help you get a lot of clients to save your brand. So after saying all these and you're not motivated, then I don't know what will actually motivate you. So thank you very much for watching this video to this very end. If you enjoyed it and if you learned something, please don't be selfish. Tell your friends about it by sharing this video, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and turn on the post notification button to always be notified of future videos that I upload over here consistently on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'm gonna catch you later. See ya.